Good evening, everyone. It is indeed a pleasure for me to be here this evening, and I wish to thank the Honorable Prime Minister for affording me the opportunity to address the nation in respect to labor matters and what the Department of Labor does. The Departments of Labor on both St. Kitts and Nevis are the principal agencies responsible for the execution and coordination of all labor administration function, creating a harmonious working relationship between both workers and management in a number of ways. The Department of Labor functions under the ILO Convention number 150 and Recommendation 158 concerning the role, function, and organization of the Department of Labor, giving guidelines laying down the framework in which we operate. The areas in which the Department of Labor operates include employment service, which include local and foreign employment, occupational safety and health and labor inspection, labor research and statistics, social protection, international relations, public education, advisory service, and administration and finance. The Department of Labor offers several services to help job seekers and businesses within the Federation. The employment service operation include the following service: that of local and foreign employment. On the local level, the Department of Labor matches suitable job seekers with employers based on their skill set and their emotional and social intelligence. Presently, we have at the Labor Department vacancies for a forklift driver, landscapers, retail replenishers, cashier, retail supervisor, a marketing agent, and a cleaner. Interested job seekers can contact the Department of Labor. The other area under employment include the Canada Caribbean Agriculture Seasonal Workers Program and the Agriculture Ag Stream. Presently, St. Kitts and Nevis has a total of 39 workers in Canada on the Canada Agricultural Stream, or as we would call it, the Ag Stream. 20 workers are on our 2-year contract, which commenced in 2019 and ends in 2021. They are employed on a medical marijuana farm. 19 workers joined the program this year on a 3-month contract. 14 of them, their contract were extended for an additional 6 months to 1 year, and 7 will be repatriated back to St. Kitts and Nevis on Saturday, 17th October. These workers were employed in greenhouses and nurseries. With respect to social protection, the Department of Labor administers under its social protection unit 2 schemes. And these schemes are designed to reduce poverty and the vulnerability of our workers, and so we administer the Severance Payment Fund and the Long Service Gratuity Scheme. As a result of the global pandemic and the closure of our borders, many industries were reduced or forced to close. Some went on reduced hours and reduced pay. 2 of the most affected areas included the hotel, restaurant and tourism sector, and the manufacturing sector. However, we realize a number of small businesses were impacted and many of these closed operations. As of the 12th of October, the total number of claims received at the Department of Labor is 1,855 claims. The department have been working tirelessly during the weeks on overtime, on a weekend, even on public holiday, to process these claims in ready for payment. To date, we have processed at least 620 of these claims, and these were persons employed in the hotel tourism sector, as these were the most affected workers who are still presently out of a job. Government infused the severance payment fund with an amount of $11.1 million, and to date we have paid out roughly 250 claims. We are still going through the process because, as we would have realized, to ensure that there is clarity, and as well as to ensure that these claims meet the requirement, additional steps were added by our Department of Labor based upon recommendation of the Director of Audit, the Accountant General Department, and the Ministry of Finance. And so it takes a longer time in terms of when a claim will be received at the Department of Labor to the time of payment of these claims. When a claim is submitted to us, we look for, when we receive them, completed claim forms. We also ask for a copy of the claimant Social Security identification card, letters of termination or letters of layoff, and a copy of the claimant Social Security contribution statement. The processing claim includes documentation of the claim when it arrives at the Department of Labor, and this is added to a database. We also look for the case validity, which includes this claim, whether it's a legitimate claim or hoax claim. And we also take the opportunity to prepare a file jacket for this claim. The claim then go on for investigation. Once it had been investigated using the Social Security contribution statement, which means that the preparer will have to go through each claim for all the years the worker would have presented on the claim form. Once that have been verified, it's then calculated. After the calculation process, the claim is then verified by one of the verifiers at the Department of Labor, and we have 4 of them to date. Once it has been verified in accordance with the law, the Labor Commissioner, who is given that authority under the law, then approves the claim. The claims then go on for further verification through the Ministry of Finance. Once it would return, it then goes to the Accountant General Department, where it's further verified again. Once this verification process is completed, the claims go through the ITMS system, government ITMS system, and payment is made by check. Once that check has been put to the system, the Department of Labor prepares the necessary documentation. We will call persons in by appointment. They will receive the necessary letter, which would outline the status of their claim, how it was processed, how the amount they would receive, etc. And then, if they have any sort of queries, we would answer same. It must be noted, as I stated earlier, that to protect the integrity of the processing claim, we would have introduced additional steps, and this is why it is taking a little bit longer for a number of claims to process. The process is manual, and so it takes some time, and the Department of Labor apologizes to those persons who would have put in claims since May and have not received any payment to date. But I would like to assure persons that all claims that came in from May until August 31st would have gone through the processing stage. At this point in time, the severance payment fund is going through an actuary review. Some was done in 2018, but the scope has been widened, and so it is going to be looking at the validity of the severance payment fund. I end here and by stating, if workers, employers, or concerned persons have any question regarding their severance payment claim, feel free to call us. Our number is 467 1100, or you contact us by cell phone 662-2075. Thank you.